Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be experimenting with hair. What is a lockdown without a hair experiment? Am I right? You guys are probably familiar with my last little hair experiment last April, was it? Yeah, that one wasn't so cute. I'll link it down below if you just want to humor yourself. This one, however, guys, look at that blend. Like, I'm very, very happy with the results, and the fact that I did it. Please note, I am not a hairdresser in any way, shape, or form. Not professional with hair. So if you guys want to see how I went from this to this, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm gonna attempt baby lights in mostly like the top front section, then just like a couple in the back, because I don't think I could attempt a full head of highlights. That's just a little bit too adventurous for me. So I'm going to go from like the top of my head right to the fronts of my ear. Oh my gosh, it's so dark back there. That looks pretty much the same. So we have this right now, and mostly I'm focusing right here. I don't think I'll even go down all the way. I think I'll like switch a couple and go this way. Talking as if I know what I'm doing. All right, so you guys obviously know I'm following this girl's tutorial. I don't know why I'm leaning forward. I should just like zoom in, or maybe that's a good distance. I want you to see my mistakes. What I've done so far, I was able to get that flash lift, and I couldn't get the Redken developer, but this one got a lot of great reviews, and it's pretty much the same. It's this shorturl.at blonde premium developer. It's like a hydrating one, so hopefully good for blonde hair. I got 30 because Brad Mondo suggests going for 30 because he doesn't see a big difference between 30 and 40. Don't come for me, go for Brad Mondo because he said there was not that much of a difference. So we're going with the 30. Figured out the formula based off of what she said, so it's just nice, and it's a little bit gloopy. Her developer looked a lot runnier, where this one's thicker. I'm guessing because it's a moisturizing formula developer. Again, don't know what I'm talking about, but hopefully it's the same situation. So this is what we have so far. I even bought foils, or these are foam wraps for highlighting and coloring technique. There's a little bit of a gridded side and then a really smooth side. In my head, you put your hair on top of the gridded side and then paint on, because there's a little bit of grip for it to hold on to, and then fold. It doesn't tell me which way to put it, so that's how I'm gonna base it. Let's just get started. I think this is gonna have to be my like parting brush as well as like my application brush, which is fine. So I'm gonna take a really, really thin layer. I'm gonna explain this like once and then just focus, because multitasking in this scenario may not be my strong suit. We have a thin layer, it's transparent as you can see. We're gonna go in and go up and down just like how they do in the salon. Ooh, they make it go so, oh my gosh, this is gonna take me forever. I'm gonna split that. I'm gonna put that in my mouth. I'm gonna put this under my hair. Now realizing that this might not be, I actually remember what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm supposed to put this on, yeah, this on the end of the brush. It made me go so fast. I'm literally on my first one. Okay, get right in there. I feel good about that because I'm like literally about to pull my hair out of my head. Remove. I feel like that's quite thin pieces, right? We're just going for it. She kind of like brought that brush a little bit on an angle. I know I don't want to go like right to the root because that's when it can bleed. So I'm just painting it on. Oh, that's not the hair I wanted. And then I'm really making sure to saturate it. And then I can kind of see where my hair gets a little bit lighter at the ends. I don't want to like super saturate the bottoms because they're already quite blonde. So I'm just gonna bring this down just a little bit, like brush it on. I feel good about that. Sometimes I actually leave the ends out. Should I leave my ends out? Maybe I'll leave like the very ends out. Okay, here we go. We're folding this back up. That's it. That's it complete. Now I'm gonna bring it to this side and continue. Does that feel right? Is that kind of falling? Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should keep it on this side for a bit and go this way. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Okay, I feel better about that one. That one kind of went in a bit better. I think half of this is going in with a little bit of confidence, you know? Honestly, guys, if this works out, just saying. Also, this is like natural color of hair, definitely not. So that's why you want most of it up here, because this is already like processed. You don't want too much of the bleach down here. She's also going back to back foils because they're such thin pieces you're taking at the top. Maybe I could have gone a little bit thinner with that chunk right here, but YOLO, we've committed. And fold. Oh, that didn't fold right. 10 minutes for 2 foils. Getting pretty good. So now you see what I'm doing. This mouth is gonna shut. You can enjoy the process.
Oh no, I gave my heart away. Went a bit too far. So wrong. Oh no, open up my soul. But babe, how could I know you're cold? Shame on you. Should have seen what you were like. Dangerously nice. You got me all lost, so blinded. You got me all lost. Listen to my heart. I gotta be lost, survived it. Now you're all gone, my friend.
I do have a feeling I feel like I should be going down this way and not flipping it so much. We're gonna go back and forth here. I'm gonna flip these this way because we can. That feels better. We're gonna continue with this side. Of course, it's the very middle of my part, so if I did mess up, it's literally the most noticeable area. Yee.
Seen what you were like. Dangerously nice. You got me all lost, so blinded. You got me all lost. Listen to my heart. I gotta be lost, survived it. Now you're all gone, my friend. Babe, what goes will come around. I'm still walking, I'm still proud. I never lost it. I never lost it. I never lost it, babe. Babe, what goes will come around. I'm still walking, I'm still proud. I never lost it. I never lost it. Babe, what goes will come around. I'm still walking, I'm still proud. I never lost it. I never lost it. I never lost it, babe. Babe, what goes will come around. I'm still walking, I'm still proud. I never lost it. I never lost it.
Like, how many foils have I actually done? Like 10 in total, and it has been 30 minutes. I think I might start adding a thin, super thin layer of hair in between just to break it up ever so slightly. Of course, my battery is blinking because it knows how long this is taking. I'm gonna continue and then charge while I continue. Okay guys, so my camera died, so I decided to just continue whatever I was, oh, that one's falling off. I decided to just continue whatever I was showing you forward, so that's all I did. This is really just a game of chance at the moment because I started to get a little tired. I think I started to get a little sloppy, but it's more on the underneath section, which is not the end of the world. I'm really hoping the root tap will be the savior in this. I tried not to go too close to like my root so that it didn't bleed. Also, I feel like I need to add in some like brightness back here. So like tease the bottom and then put a couple foils on. Just like a little freehand moment. Feeling adventurous. I'm gonna tease up a lot of the hair. I'm gonna put a foil underneath it just to help process it a bit quicker. I'm gonna go to town here.
The stars are coming now, but we're missing 'cause we're way down on the ground. Ain't nobody interrupting if we decide. I just need an hour with you, baby. Yeah. Then we be blinded by the lights, oh. We get this feeling, oh so right, oh.
that is me finished with the lightener. Now it's kind of the waiting game. I went through the front highlights that I did, and this side, which I did first, has definitely lifted, but this side still needs a little bit more processing time. So I just went through and put a little bit more of the lightener on areas that looked like it needed a little bit more time, but I have high hopes for this. I'm saying that and then I'm gonna regret it because I'm gonna be like, what was I thinking? If it doesn't look good, oh, I'm gonna be so upset. I'm thinking the best. I'm just gonna think the best. So I'm gonna give it 15-20 minutes, reassess, and then once I think it's lifted, I don't care if it's like yellow because I know I'm putting like a toner on it. That doesn't bother me. It just needs to get to a certain yellow, you know? I need a bright yellow to work with. So hopefully this has worked. So far it doesn't look like I have any bleeding areas, but again, I feel reassured with this root tap. And the girl that I followed her tutorial, her base color was like identical to mine. So I have high hopes. There was some areas it got a little bit thick with, which means it's not gonna lift as much as the areas that it got thin with. So yeah, I'll be back whenever I've rinsed my hair, double shampoo, wash to make sure all lightener is out, and then I'll be back for our root tap. Okay, sorry for the lighting change. It is literally 5 p.m. Yep, I started at 2, so this has taken 3 hours, which to be fair, I'm normally at the hairdresser's between 3.5, 4.5 hours anyways, although I did a quarter of the work she probably would. So it definitely lifted, and I don't see any obvious areas that like were bleeding, so I'm actually really happy with that. Now moving on to the root tap. So I mixed a 1/4 ounce of the Redken 6N Moroccan Sand, and then a 1/4 ounce of the Redken Shades EQ processing solution. She says that you don't need a lot, so we're going with that. I just did like a quick, I only shampooed my hair twice. I didn't put any conditioner in it, so it's a little stiff, I guess. So I'm just mixing it up here, and she literally just like taps it on. She's like, you don't need a lot. Tap it on the root. I don't want to go too far down in the front because that's always nice to have it a little bit brighter there. Go wherever I highlighted and just tap that root.
Drinking from your bottle, baby, calling it wasted love. Moon is rising and the stars are coming out, but we're missing 'cause we're way down on the ground. Ain't nobody interrupting if we decide. I just need an hour with you, baby. Yeah. Then we be blinded by the lights, oh. We get this feeling, oh so right, oh. I'm so over being sober, yeah, all I know.
Okay, I feel like that's as tippity-tappity as I'm gonna get. It kind of looks a little bit softer at the root. So I'm gonna wait, I think it was 20 minutes she had it on, and then I'm gonna shower and maybe not even use heat on my hair, let it air dry, and then I'll show you guys tomorrow when it's better lighting because it's not blackout. So let's pray this all looks good in the morning. Are you ready? Beep, 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 beep. Yes, I will be taking appointments. Are you kidding me? Did I just successfully highlight my hair and root tap it? Like, I'm actually blown away at the results. Did you guys see my hair before? Like, roots were to here. The only thing that's a little bit of a downside, which I feel like is a little bit unavoidable, is I can't get like my back section here. So obviously I still have a lot of depth in there, but the little, you know, last minute bleach tips kind of helps lighten the ends. I'm actually so pleased with how it turned out, and it's super, okay, I'm not gonna say it's super easy, but once you feel confident with like the amount of little strands you should have out and like the placing of it, it's actually not too hard. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna link everything down below, but honestly, just go check out her tutorial. It was really helpful. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.